Hello, hello, hello. How are you doing, everybody? I am Andrew Jackson. Joining me here tonight is none other than the ineffable Myungwan Kim. Myungwan, how are you doing?
Hi, I'm not so well.
Not so well. What's the matter? What's going on?
I don't know. I got fever. I don't know
Fever
where. Yeah, where I got fever.
is the only cure. More baduk.
I hope so, but it's a little bit. I think a little bit high.
All right. Well, we'll take as many breaks as we need here, and hopefully, folks will appreciate your fevered commentary. Uh, I'll just make fever puns for show. So anyway, so what we got going on tonight? We're watching the LG Cup. It's the round of 16. This is actually the same pairing that we broadcast a couple weeks ago, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. So they play like a same pattern over and over.
Mm-hmm.
So it's pretty similar in the beginning. But right now you can see like a big cross card in the center.
Yeah, in fact, I was keeping track. It was move 55. That crosscut shows up at move number 55, which is a little late for these guys. I feel like,
Oh, you followed? Okay.
yeah, maybe. I mean, I was
It's
kind of looking up for it.
55 is somewhat early though, actually,
Hmm.
comparing the average.
Okay.
So this game is probably very close to the final game, right? I mean,
With
we don't know who's going to win, but I mean this game, uh, Korea's number one,
mhm.
Park Junghwan and Ke Jie, Chinese number one, and also world number one. They
Right,
play in the final 16.
right.
Is it final eight? Quarterfinal? It's
Quarterfinals?
quarterfinal,
Yeah,
right?
I think it's the quarterfinals. It's in
Quarterfinal.
the,
Yeah,
for the
right.
In Cup. That's right. And
I
we
mean
just
this
did
one.
that broadcast 2 weeks ago. You can see it. It's in our history here. It was a nail biter of a game. It was a half point
Oh,
game,
right,
right?
right.
So close.
Okay, let's look at the game. Can I have a control?
Oh yeah, let me give you control here. And hey, guess what? I'm gonna put the demo board up just for funsies. All right. So demo board's up. You've got control. Take it away.
Okay. So Park Jang-won is white, Ko
Mm-hmm.
Jae is black. So these days they keep playing like this,
We
but
have seen this pattern a couple times now.
right, right. But actually last time it was slightly different.
They
The
also have
position,
the same colors last time too, right?
right.
Park Junghwan had white last time. Oh, but he had the 3-4 in the last game, right? Or in the he had the 4-4
Yeah,
in the
right.
last.
Right. So like this one, and then white play like this. I mean this it's very popular these days.
Right.
Park Jang-won and Guri played exactly like this too.
Hmm.
So, yeah, something like this. It's within a week ago.
Right.
So at this time, I'm not so sure. What's going to happen if it's like the same sequence. It looks okay, but anyway. So the other choice, this one was very common too.
Right.
Yeah, both choices are fine. And Ise Isedor, played yesterday or 2 days ago, played here too. Two
This
days
is
ago,
this
against
is
Guri.
Isedal versus Park Junghwan, right?
No, no, Guri.
Isedal versus Guli. That's right. Excuse me. He played
Yeah,
this
yeah,
long
right,
move. This is a new pattern, right? The longer extension in the.
right. And then like this, and then black played this on, but because this is one line longer, I can play this one as center.
Hmm.
If this one is center, it's kind of more easier for white to play.
Sure.
Or maybe this one is kind of it doesn't work without this pip. It work, but with this one it doesn't work. So if you make these two space jump, you tend to play respond to this.
Hmm.
I mean that's more like a natural. But white gets my black gets a little bit more territory, like 2 points
Hmm.
by
So in
making
this
two space jump.
variation, it's almost like Ke Jie did not get those extra 2 points, but he
Mm.
still responded in the upper right.
Oh yeah, that's right. He still responded to upper right. Exactly. So normally this one is more common like this, right? What can
Did we see this pattern come out of the AlphaGo games, or is this
Yeah,
a?
yeah, right. Yeah, it's almost the same. Yeah, the AlphaGo game, the white was. Oh, you remember this one?
The
Yeah, why was
stars.
yeah
That's right.
right, and then cut. So it was like this. But Ke Jie play somewhat, I would say, slow. Okay, so the right side is pretty good, right? Comparing to this one, and then sometimes black play this one right away,
Hmm?
and sometimes white this pawn right away too. So
Sure.
comparing this one, yeah. So far it's pretty, white is pretty happy. The
Yeah.
white
That
made, yeah,
that right side looks ideal there
mhm,
for.
right. But black has very good shape in upper side. So yeah, so much big potential in this area. So I think it should be okay. It's nothing like place bad or something. Mhm. So in this case, actually, I like to play this one.
Because you want to be first
Yeah,
to that
right.
top side.
Mhm. If it's like this, I think this one's better. So basically, this exchange
Hmm.
and the other exchange. So black has better potential in upper side, but white black just played somewhat very normally. So look at this. This one's pretty good one,
Because it's able to get up to that top side.
right? So no, this one is kind of very expensive wall. That's kind of my expression.
Huh.
So you invested a lot to build up this wall.
And
So
he's
you
not able
couldn't,
to make that extension out
right,
of it.
right. You couldn't turn it to your territory.
It's almost like it seems like Ke Jie isn't valuing that top side at all, right? He had a couple of
Mm,
opportunities there to extend on the top and didn't take them.
right.
Hmm.
So okay, you know what? You can count here and then see who's winning. It's
Already,
somewhat, yeah.
right?
Actually, the next move is kind of yeah, this much.
Hmm.
Okay. But, so right now it's roughly the boundaries are confirmed. So right upper corner, how much would you count?
I'd count that 13, 14
Yeah, 13, 13. Yeah, just confirmed territory. That's 13.
from 13.
Yeah, right low corner.
I would count that as 15.
No,
No,
right low corner.
lower
15.
lower
No,
right corner for
yeah, maybe 13.
13, 15. You say 13?
Yeah, 13
Huh.
probably.
Can you show me what the line you're drawing is that you're counting
Yeah,
the 13?
just count like this way.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe one more here.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So
Really helpful.
12, 13. That was at 13. So 26, right? Both are like a 13. I count some as like a minimum.
Hmm.
Depends on your style, counting style. You can count like a maximum, but um, not many professional count maximum. Most of professional, I think, count the minimum, and then just give some alpha, for the potential territory. I think that one might be the most popular. So 26, and then right upper corner is only like a 5 points, right?
The left upper corner for
Yeah,
black?
yeah,
Right. Yeah, 5 points.
yeah. And then the left lower side is like a 4 points. So 9, 26, 35.
35 points for black.
Yeah,
Confirmed.
right, 35. So I like to count the right one. Kind of, there's some aji. It looks like there's some aji. So, but upper one is confirmed. So like a 7.
Right.
Yeah. And then, same like a 13. Oh, that's very good. You
Same
can use,
13 on the lower
yeah.
left. That's right.
So 20. So 15 points difference, right?
Right. And that
Yeah,
right
on the board.
side around A there needs to.
Yeah, yeah, that looks like a 15 points. So then it's even on the board. I didn't count. the komi,
Hmm.
and then also this is white's turn.
So white's got Sente, white's
Mm,
got Komi, and white
mm,
definitely has 15 points. It looks like on the right as a minimum.
right,
Like
right,
just 3 by 5 from A up to the 12th line there should make 15 points. So
right.
white looks pretty good.
Yeah, looks okay. But I didn't count, some potential in
Hmm.
upper side. I mean, black play here, then black can make more territory and make
Sure.
changes. So
And white
black
also
play
has that
C,
stone on the
mm,
left side, right? That white has to worry about.
right. White play C, white doesn't get as much territory as black will get by playing at B.
Hmm.
So it's not going to be that much difference, but I prefer white. And then that explains next move. I think no, probably Park Junghwan did the same thing, right? Once he counted like roughly, and I
Hmm.
thought, oh, maybe I'm okay. I'm not that bad. So you can
So
be,
take it easy a little.
yeah, right, somewhat conservative. But that looks pretty good. He can make two space jump because this one, these are all center, A and B. Oh, that was very good.
Hmm.
So if he thought it's not going to be easy game, then probably he can play, I don't know, something like,
Hmm.
then try to save it, without protecting the left side. No, I reviewed Park Jang-won's game. No, only doing live commentaries. In fact, I reviewed his game just like for fun, time
Hmm.
to time,
Hmm.
but I didn't analyze that deeply, right?
Right.
I felt like Park Jang-won's opening is pretty good.
With one of the better
Almost
openings on the scene today.
right, right. So almost no time I thought his opening was kind of lagging by his opponent.
Hmm.
But that was good. That was pretty big. He can make like additional 10 points.
Pretty important for black to stay in the game here.
Right. But it's still White's turn. So, oh yeah, that looks pretty good.
White's gonna expand that space on the right.
Right. So the low side, the potential is very limited. It's very flat.
Nobody wants to play around K3.
Nobody, yeah, exactly. So because A and B like facing each other. So all of this kind of reducing any potential. So they didn't play. White didn't play the low side and they play here. So it might be like a 20 points now, right? And then the upper side is not 10 points, like additional territory. So I
Hmm.
think White can still keep the winning. So in fact, if I were Ke Jie, I probably consider some very aggressive move. Of course, he should have considered something
This
like
would
this.
be the time for him to invade, huh?
Yeah, maybe
Hmm.
let me play like this one, then play here. I
Looks
don't know.
complicated.
Actually, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't study. But I'm pretty sure those professional, like a top professional, they have a study group, right?
Right.
They already have studied and have a result. So if Ke Jie didn't play, then that probably means that he already knew it, how to respond as white, and that he knew it that it doesn't work. That's my guess,
Hmm. Hmm.
and that'll be pretty much right, I think.
But these sorts of sequences are the sort that they actually are studying actively in
Mm.
the study groups that happen in Korea, right? Like you would expect all of these sorts of like normal looking follow ups to
Yeah,
be
right.
sort of like known quantities almost
Yeah,
that like
yeah,
almost like Joseki
mhm,
amongst these study groups.
yeah. So this one you can just like separate the right side, and then just study in that side, independently, right?
Got it.
With all with all other variation, other part of the board. So I think they pretty much know what's going to happen for the follow ups here. Okay, so right now it's gone. Black cannot invade, right?
Yeah. He could before, he definitely can't now.
right. So what black can do is just like a reduce. So like this.
Hmm.
Then white can play this one, but
Feels
yeah,
submissive.
yeah, right. This one looks like a bigger. So he can expand the the difference by territory.
Hmm.
So this, since white group here, this one, these are pretty much stabilized, right?
Because he got that extra jump out.
Right, right. He can almost live inside.
Hmm.
So, for example, white plays somewhere, black plays somewhere. Yeah, just by blocking this one, it's almost center.
Hmm. Because of the Hane?
Yeah, because of Hana, it's so painful. All the whole white group, black group is not alive.
Hmm.
So black should either extend or Hana. And then this one, black can probably play? I mean, black play this one. There's some another RJ like this. So white can just kind of live inside too.
Okay.
So then I know where black can catch up the difference of territory.
Hmm.
Mm. So probably the low side is his left top, right?
We already said it's going to be hard to develop the lower side because of that stone on f3 already.
Yeah, right. So okay, let's count again. If black doesn't play like this, black has to play here, but right? I mean that's kind of big.
Seems that way.
Mm. So that's the same 13, and right upper corner
Hmm.
is like a 20 points, and then 9 points. So 29, 13, so uh, 42.
Okay. So
Why?
because of the previous 35, this expanded it
Yeah,
to
yeah, right.
42.
Mm. White's territory left low corner and upper side almost 20 points,
Mm-hmm.
and right side still like a 15 points, 15, a little bit over 15.
A little bit of, are you counting after
Not
the
15.
after black makes the monkey jump or?
Oh yeah, yeah, right. Like
Hmm.
15. So okay, now, right now, yeah, because of this one, it's somewhat black caught up. So maybe it's almost the same
Still
after Komi.
a very
Yeah,
balanced game then.
right, right. But it's white's turn. So this one is kind of Park Jung-hwan's strength. So he he attacked like at the weakest point. His game style is always like looking for opponent's weakness,
Hmm.
and he's very good at it. So like a normal professionals like me probably would think this one first, but he want to attack the center group. Especially the game was like early stage, so he really emphasized on attacking.
Right. Right. And sure enough, this just looks wow.
Yeah. So it looks pretty painful. There's cutting point everywhere, right?
Right.
This one and this one. So black take this one. That's very big, and then that also protected weakness at A.
So that protects against white pushing through, then cutting on one side of P2,
Right.
cutting on
Right.
O2, then cutting on Q2, and playing Atari Atari. Right.
Yeah. So after this, both cross cards are protected.
Right.
Mm. But now, white is going to attack the center, right?
Sure. Sure. And so, how does he arrive at M5 as his move to attack the center? It seems like it leaves behind a lot of cutting points for him to worry about as well, right?
You mean this cutting point?
Yeah.
I wouldn't worry that much because this one is center,
Hmm.
and she is also center too.
B is Sente because B threatens to
Yeah.
push through
Right.
on the bottom. That's right.
Yeah, probably both B and C are center.
for
So
white.
yeah.
Ah, so that's really a much thicker position for white than it looks like.
Okay, this one. Now you can see the cross cut,
Right.
right?
I was expecting
So,
it to happen immediately, but
oh,
first,
really?
yeah, but first black plays this peep. You know, it's anyway. It's
Ah,
very interesting. Yeah.
okay, this one. Yeah, but that's only like a this exchange, so black can go out.
Right. Which
But
seems to
anyway,
be like
mm,
black's lifeline. Like black has to have that push out in reserve, or else he might be in trouble. Right.
right. But that one, I guess the damage will be too big.
Which damage?
So black can save it.
Hmm.
But if you lose like a 3 points, 3 stone in the center, yeah, he's going to lose anyway.
Hmm. He'll have to save both halves of this cutting. He has to
Yeah,
save both
right.
groups.
Right, both group, definitely. And then in the process of saving the group, both group, if I play somewhere here and then make like a 10 points on
Hmm.
the low side, there might be still enough. So what black can think would be there's some aje. That's actually what he played in the real game. And
Hmm.
so using that aje kind of destroy white territory in the right side. Yeah, that might be what he's thinking about right now.
And so that explains these moves that we're seeing out of him. Doesn't want to push through unless he has to. He'd
Right.
rather use all the aji he can on the right before he has to go back and do it.
Well, if you, in your opinion, so what do you think this Koska, who's in better position, do you think?
Well, it seems like I would have said that white is in a better position, but
Oh, yeah.
it's hard to say because I feel like white's risking all of his territory on the right side, right?
Mm.
Who do you think is in a better position? My opinion is not the 9p opinion here.
I think, no, just at a glance, I see white is better position. Yeah.
Hmm.
So that explain probably this one is too much, too space jump.
Hmm.
I think white, Ke Jie didn't expect this cross cut, this attachment,
Hmm.
but something like this one is center. I mean, this one might be center.
So he's like, he won't cut across my
Uh,
2 space jump. I'll be fine.
right.
And then here we are.
Maybe he didn't think like seriously.
Hmm. Well, we should maybe touch on the time controls here. Each player has 3 hours each of basic time, as I understand it, and they are not going to be going for lunch. So this could be a long game. Is there really no lunch break? That seems
Oh,
unusual.
that's recent change
Hmm.
because of Baduk TV partly, I think.
Huh.
Yeah, because the viewers don't want like a lunch break.
So they'll go from
Players, yeah,
9
players
a.m. to
want.
3 in the afternoon without a lunch break?
But there's some like a small room, beside the gaming
Oh,
room.
okay. So they can
There's
snack and
some
play.
snack like a finger food or something. Yeah.
Finger food.
So yeah, from my experience, even if I have like a lunch break,
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really eat much because of the
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
tension. Yeah,
I know the
especially like
feeling.
this. Yeah, this. Oh, did you play like this big game before?
Well, I mean, when I play
Okay.
my tournament games, I have trouble
Oh,
eating.
yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
can only imagine if I'm playing in like the LG
Right.
Cup for hundreds of thousands of dollars. I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, that's right.
You know what I heard? I heard
So,
that Isedol lost 8 kilograms during the match with AlphaGo. That he lost something
oh,
like 8 kilograms just on. It's tough, that hard for him to eat, in games.
yeah, exactly. He's not heavy guy. He's kind of skinny.
Yeah, not a big guy to
So,
begin with. Losing 8 kilograms, that's a ton.
right.
Anyway, moving along. Sorry.
So there might be some other moves for, but this one looks somewhat slow.
Hmm.
So maybe he didn't kind of this they feel this move is like a submissive,
Hmm. Hmm. You're too afraid of the attack.
right? Like kind of this one, if I protect it, then there'll be definitely a good exchange. Whatever he played the next move. But also, Park Junghwan, of course, wouldn't let it go. Just make a cross cut. Whatever cross cut that will be, because it's kind of wide influence. So white, black. I think this one might be okay though, because the next move, black can. There's some odds. Black can kind of bother white.
Hmm.
So,
So that maybe has some more severe follow-ups.
mm,
Hmm.
right. But yeah, I don't know. It's he probably have read something good sequence. I mean, Ke Jie. So did that Atari make it heavy for black group?
Hmm.
Because sooner or later, it's almost certain that black should play here. Otherwise, it's all blocked,
Hmm. Right.
right?
Otherwise, he's totally has to live inside, right?
Mm. I mean, unless he just give up the center, but he should have very good, compensation for giving up the stones. Then these stones are getting very heavier.
Hmm.
Okay, let me see, how he played. I don't know, no,
That's right.
just
This is about where we came in. And in fact, it looked like Park Junghwan took a long time on this move right here.
which one?
Play that one, R8. That we,
Oh, this one.
yeah,
Oh,
very thick.
mm, okay. What was he thinking? I think this one should be the move.
Hmm.
Yeah, because of this card, or maybe this one.
It leaves behind. He can push and ko if he doesn't protect the cut, right?
Okay, maybe he can. No, this one has like a very bad odds. There's cutting point here. So I think this one. Maybe he just read after this one. Not
Hmm.
he's going to what play he's going to play. Oh,
That looks really severe.
yeah, right.
What's he aiming at here? What's the plan?
Okay. So black is trying to leave the weakness. Oh, that looks pretty smart move. So if he just block, then black is not going to just try to save.
Hmm.
He didn't gain much.
Right.
He just reduced no, it's just a couple of points. So it's not a gain. I think why was black was thinking this one fast.
Hmm. And now he's looking at that cut to the
Right.
north and
Hmm.
pushing on the east.
Right. So instead of trying to save this one, which as we mentioned is like a last resolve,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
he tried to find some other ways to save. So if I insist to cut, black can cut here. Yeah. So this one looks like a black white is in trouble.
That does look like he's falling
Right.
apart on the outside there.
Right.
Yeah.
So white should protect this cross cut, but that one is very painful.
He loses almost all of his territory on the right.
Right. So after this one, black can leave. I mean,
Really?
black can,
Oh, he can
yeah.
connect out. Oh, look at that.
So actually, white can still play something like this, but then the outside, black has like a huge number of liberties inside.
Sure, sure. You don't want to do liberty racing with a group like that on the inside.
Right.
It would be really hard.
So white can probably play something like this, but it looks like I already lost a lot. White, white wouldn't want to play like this.
Hmm. So that explains then White's severe move here, where he's attaching inside, right?
So what Y was thinking when he played this one was actually, I believe, this one, B.
So he was aiming at that to begin with.
Right.
Wow. So then he already had anticipated that Black would play that diagonal. Were there any other choices for Black other than O11?
So if he play this one, then he'll cut this one, right? So it's really somewhere in this area only, something like this,
Hmm.
right? Black cannot make like a more aggressive move than this.
So it's going to be
But
one of those four.
yeah, right. This one looks somewhat slow. This one, I don't know, maybe play here.
And he's not getting all of those moves against the right side.
Or maybe you can just play this one. So black cannot go outside that easily. Comparing to, comparing to
The diagonal move
this
at
one.
A.
Yeah, right. This one's kind of the most ideal, the easiest way to go outside.
Sure, and Park Junghwan, of course, isn't going to cooperate with that.
So when you play this one, that means I can get the territory in the right side and then let him survive. So did they play?
No, no, they're still here. This is what they're.
So
What
if
black is thinking about.
yeah, this one, he can just cut.
Just right up.
Mm.
Hmm. It
Then
seems like black has a big risk here. If he does too much damage to those 3 stones on the outside, he's gonna come out behind, right?
Mhm.
And of course, if he loses that whole group on the inside,
Of
he's
course, right.
game's over.
Right.
So it seems like black is black on the ropes already. Is this where was his mistake?
So as I told you, my suspect move was
The
this
two
one.
space jump.
Yeah, and maybe this one, but that's difficult to say.
Hmm. Hmm.
So the right side, it's not been decreased much. So for white territory, so it's still 15 points,
Hmm.
right? 15
So
points.
White had all that he needed to begin with. If you checked our earlier counting, we only needed White to have 15 points on the right side. He had a sketch of like 20, but only 15 confirmed. He's confirmed those
Yeah.
15. That's it.
Right. So white has white has like a 35 points. So 20 points in combining the
Mm-hmm.
left the lower corner and upper side.
Mm-hmm.
And black has what, like a 42 points.
Mm-hmm.
So including komi, it's very close. But
But
it really depends on who's getting what in the
right.
center in this fighting.
And White, it seems to be the one who's going to stand to benefit from the fighting because Black's
Mm.
groups are the weaker ones, right?
Yeah, if I can kill this group,
Mm-hmm.
either one or two, I mean the two is too big, but if you kill group number one, then the game will be over.
Mm.
That's too big. So black must save both groups without having big damage.
Ah,
It seems pretty tough.
it sure does. So Black has played his next move. He's just extended. It's a very strange looking move. I don't know if I would have found it in a million years.
Oh.
Can you? I'm glad to see that you
Yeah,
had the same reaction I did. Can you?
yeah, right.
It
So
seems like
it's actually it's
if
pretty simple.
okay,
Yeah. So why cannot play this one? I mean, probably why can play this that one if I think he has very good core stats. So first of all, yeah, you have to consider this core.
right?
But let's say it looks so much like a dangerous. So why
Yeah.
is not going to choose this one? There's some core stats too outside.
Hmm.
So why play? Why should play? Why should just block here?
His shape looks really bad though. Like no liberties on the right side there,
So yeah, black should play this one anyway.
and Black will have time to connect, I guess.
So this one he thinks it's better than
Better than
yeah
this
this
one.
one. Yeah, better than this. Oh,
I know what you meant.
yeah, that's better than this one. Yeah, it's very slight difference on territory, like 1 point.
Hmm.
Uh, Actually, it might be a little bit more than 1 point. Oh, okay, I see. I see what you were thinking. So there are some other things that you have to consider. So in terms of going outside, it might be somewhat similar, right? Let's say
Hmm.
it's somewhat similar.
Can Black Hane?
Yeah, Hana, this one too. Okay.
Right.
Later, I play something. There's some Aje this cut. Yeah. Why cannot play this one? Because it's cut. Another cut, right?
Threatening a double Atari there. That's right.
Why cannot even play this one because of this cut?
Same problem.
Yeah. So what I can do is just play here. It looks like a bad shape, but I believe this one is kind of. Uh, oh, wait a minute. This one is also pretty bad. No, odds here. So black can destroy almost all of white territory.
Whew. And there's that co-follow. Well, no.
Yeah. So why should play what white can do is only this move, right?
Hmm.
And then in this case, if black cuts this one, that's center.
Woohoo.
Yeah, right. That's that difference.
Huh.
So if white doesn't play, so this one, I think. Let me see. Yeah, that's center. Yeah, and this one. Oh, wait a minute. So you can play this one too. If I play, let me see. But if I make this exchange, then there's another cross cut.
Mm-hmm.
But let's say if I play here,
Now it looks like I'm gonna be in trouble.
looks like still center
Hmm.
because this card is center, and then I can play black can play here. So without the card, I could play without that one. I could play this one, right? So black is dead. Do you see that? Right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Definitely. He can't. Yeah. This is.
But since this one is center, oh, black can just play here. So this one doesn't work. So in fact, black can play this one. Then what's better?
Hmm.
Yeah. So
This would be a disaster for
oh
white.
yeah,
Yeah.
look at this. He's, so it looks like completely safe in the right side, but
Hmm.
he saw Ke Jie, so this Ajay. Oh, but that one is really difficult to see. So white can probably have to play somewhere here, but that's not his original plan. The shape is not as good because right now there's cutting point here too.
Hmm. So is that weakness that we looked at sufficient to keep white from blocking at e12, like we saw? Like, can he just deal with it after the Hane by connecting solidly instead of
Oh no, then
extending?
that's good there.
Oh, and that Gote would just be intolerable, huh?
Yeah, no. I mean, why cannot play something like this? If I play this one, that doesn't help. The cutting point is still left. But if I play somewhere here, that's completely fine. As long as white play here, white protect this cutting, sorry, this cutting point.
And that protects the cutting point. It also protects black from push.
Right. But then need to see if this one works or
Oh,
not.
if that net capture.
Yeah, right. This one, what do you think? Yeah, this is a problem for you.
Um,
Does it work?
yes,
Yes.
yes, it
Oh,
does.
very, very fast.
I have to read, yeah, the most crude, straightforward push Atari, Atari, Atari. The only thing I can do.
So, yeah, it doesn't escape. So that's pretty deep reading, right? Did he play? Right?
No, white's still thinking about. Do we want to take a little break, Myungwan? I know you've had some Nyquil here. I don't know how you doing. All right. Maybe you want to wash it down with some Capri Sun.
Let me see like a 5 minutes, like a no, like a 30 seconds,
Okay.
where
Okay.
he's going to play the next move.
Right. It's important to stay hydrated.
Mm, okay.
All right, so we'll keep a watch out here for 30 seconds. You're watching. If you just tuned in, this is Ke Jie versus Park Junghwan. Ke Jie is ranked #1 in the world. Park Junghwan is #2 in the world. This is an all-star match here. #1 versus #2. Anything can happen. Ke Jie's rating's a little bit higher lately, but Park Junghwan has beat him the last 2 times they faced each other. The two just finished up an epic 10-game match on Taijim a few weeks ago, which they split 5-5. So no question, jury's out on this one. We did talk also last time about how Park Jung-won doesn't have as much experience in the big tournament game. That he's what is it they say, that he doesn't have the same fire in the belly,
Mhm. Yeah, got.
the same guts. That's right,
Yeah,
the fire in the belly. I don't know.
yeah,
Fire in the belly is more of a Western thing. It seems like fire in the belly is kind of, if you eat a lot of kimchi, it's not a problem, right? Definitely
yeah.
have the fire in the belly. Anyway, so go ahead.
So I guess he doesn't have to this part. I mean, after this one, there's some, like the groups are heavier.
Hmm.
I mean, this cut.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So maybe he doesn't have to block that one. Like play here first and see. But
Hmm.
that one is pretty painful. This is pretty painful.
But it does start to take some profit there on the outside, right?
Right,
Like White's gearing up to attack the 3 stones in the middle.
right. So this one is still center and then play somewhere. I don't know.
Hmm.
The core, as I showed you, the core.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that looks somewhat dangerous.
For
Yeah, for
which?
white.
Hmm.
I think the core is not going to happen. But definitely white thought about this one. Yeah, but yeah, there's no big core threat.
There's
Why
no
can
Kothard here for White.
no? Why can probably make this one well before and then make play here, but still it seems no, I have to count because the core has a lot of trading, but it feels like no what black gain is far bigger.
Hmm. Even though White's groups are safe on the outside?
The whole group of this one
Hmm.
is not completely alive.
True. Just one eye.
Right. Yeah, right. And
Don't believe it
then
until you can see them both.
yeah, along with like the left group, he might be well attacked. So
Hmm.
so this I said this one black and white can actually connect this one too. That one's better.
And now it looks like Black is gonna have to run.
Mm, still the white, yeah, right. But there's some odds like this one too. It's not going to work right now.
Yeah, it looks like White is gonna start after that.
But the right side it's been shrinked.
Yeah, the
Only like
White side is not 15 points anymore. That's for
oh,
sure.
oh, yeah,
Now it's only like what, 7, 8?
yeah, right. 7 or 8, right. Exactly.
Getting faster at counting.
Yeah, that's very good. So you are learning. Yeah. Did you play recently?
Did I have played only 1 or 2 games recently, but they've been helping folks
Mm.
at work, So no, I haven't played.
Still, this one is somewhat the most common. But after this one, yeah, something like this.
Hmm. There's still that cut left over there for White. So even though that territory looks good, it's a
No, no, no.
squeeze at
After
least, right?
after play this one, no,
Oh
there's
no,
no.
there's no. Okay, that
Right.
protects.
Right. So, oh, that's a very good point because black can play this one fast.
Hmm.
The next move, very difficult though, because if I play black play this one, that's protected. The cutting,
Mm-hmm.
this one is protected, so it's somewhat very risky, right?
Yeah, sounds like.
Yeah. Mm. So right now, if we play here, then yeah, black can I can just destroy the low side. Oh, I can play black can play actually this one too. There's another call. Like
Oh,
this.
now we had more than a few co's last time, right? Like I think
Mm.
the game they played 2 weeks ago was co after co after co, right?
Yeah. They play a lot of calls, and those top players can play a lot of calls because they can calculate correctly, after all the trade. Otherwise, uh, it'll be disaster if you cannot calculate.
Hmm.
So the call,
They absolutely have
mm,
to see these co's coming as far in advance as they can, right?
right. So yeah, these moves are kind of my guess. Let me see. If we play this one, so black is completely connected. This
Mm-hmm.
one is different
Mm-hmm.
because the one group of his is completely connected, and there's you know some like a follow-up endgame too. Maybe damage center for white, but black can also play here. If black is confident on no call.
Hmm.
But even after this one, now black has only one group
That he
to
has to
take.
worry about.
Yeah, right. Take care. But white has suddenly one, two, three groups. So it seems white is somewhat weak.
Hmm.
So yeah, definitely white is not going to kill the three stones in the center. So this one will be either very difficult or maybe black is winning.
Hmm. Hmm. All right. So this variation would look good. Would be a success for black, but it seems
Right.
like white has some alternatives, right? Like white doesn't have to choose that fencing in move.
So right. So either this one. I think this one is not possible.
Hmm.
So maybe like this one, or maybe something like this. These are all variation I showed you, but
Mm-hmm.
none of them looks particularly good for white. So I think this move is very smart, very good move.
That bump.
Okay. Yeah, right. Oh, did
Ah,
he play here?
looks like he did. Looks like that's the move. And
Oh,
we
okay.
didn't like this move. Let's go ahead and review why we didn't think this was quite so good.
This one, actually, this one is kind of better, yeah, because of this
Hmm.
A card. But this one, yeah, maybe they was kind of limit the loss the most.
Hmm. For white,
Yeah, it's kind of much less riskier than other options.
much less damage.
Yeah, right. So the other one, like A left the cutting point,
Mm-hmm.
you know, at one, and then it can lead so many like a complication and core. So he thought maybe I thought P is not, that core is not an option. So he
Mm-hmm.
thought maybe C is okay still.
Hmm.
Even Park Junghwan lost a little, like a couple points and a
Mm-hmm.
little bit of
Mm-hmm.
Ajay.
So this isn't as good as the other ones that we saw for him, but it's maybe still good enough.
Yeah, because outside, actually black cannot cut that one right away.
Cannot cut at A, you mean, right away?
Hmm,
Can't cut
let
which
me
one
see.
right away?
Actually, yeah, this one. I meant this one, but probably he can cut this one because I just found out.
There's still this cut, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
It's
Yeah,
still
right.
here.
Still this cut. So right now it doesn't work,
Hmm.
but it's so painful. Look at this.
Because the squeeze just reduces all of those points in
Oh,
Sente. Oof.
Oh,
From
why cannot
15
take this one?
points down to
Mm.
6, 7 points?
No, it's even
Yikes.
less than that because black
Even
gets some
less.
points. Yeah,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Because he
like two
black got
points.
the points.
Yeah. Mm. So yeah, white can cut this one right away. So then that means white should consider to protect this one. Right, white should consider protect this one. So right now this one is kind of too much, I
Hmm.
guess. Yeah, white can cut off.
And coming out like this would be enough for white because he's gonna damage
Mm,
those 2 stones on the
right.
bottom.
I mean,
Or the 3 stones on
white
the bottom.
yeah, white gets something. Black gets something too. Black gets which is one stone.
Hmm.
But I would say black's damage is bigger.
Okay.
Unless he has a very good follow up fighting after this, something like this.
Something very severe.
Yeah, right. So there's so many variations. Actually, this one looks okay for black too. So that's possible. That's
Because
possible.
black's gonna turn around and attack those 2 stones on the left.
Exactly. Yeah. Now this one, these two stones,
Mm-hmm.
became white's burden. Mm.
Very
So they
interesting.
didn't play yet, right?
No, they didn't play. I mean, they played the Atari and Connection, but that's where they're at.
Mm. Right.
Hmm.
So if I want to protect, I think I should protect this one. So it gives like a more pressure to come out and cut
Hmm.
for black.
Now you showed a wedge here earlier when you looked at that after the end of that variation. You showed
Oh,
black wedging. Could you maybe tell us what might happen after that?
didn't I say it doesn't work? Was it like the same wedge?
It's a little bit different, but it's the same point at M11 there.
Oh, okay. I no, it's this one. Black's liberty is so small too, so I don't think this one works.
Because of black's liberties being small on the group
Yeah,
on the right.
right. Uh-huh.
You can see that fast on
Mm. So black can still play here. This one, no, still it's better for black
Hmm.
because the other variation was
This
white
is
gets some.
better for black than the other variation, or this is better for
Uh,
black like black is winning now?
no, comparing to
Compared to the other one.
before he bump. Yeah, right.
Yeah, yeah, totally.
So right. So it was like this. I mean, it was like this.
Mm-hmm.
So white could play first of all this one. Uh, this one give more damage to black, and here territory wise it's like a 4 5 points difference.
Mm-hmm.
And black also, I mean this one is kind of far from his base here, right?
Hmm. Yeah, it's a long
But
way to run from
yeah,
E to F,
right, right. But this one is much closer.
and he hasn't done that
Yeah,
much
right.
damage to the three
Mm.
stones in the middle.
Oh, Ke Jie, I think played very well. It might be a very difficult game.
Very difficult game.
Yeah, I don't see why. I cannot say why is winning. It should be either very difficult or it really depends on who has more influence, more potential in the center.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems like why cannot say why has no potential in the center because why has too many weak groups too.
Too many weak groups to take. A, B, and C. Yeah. Well, A and B and the cut at C. That's right.
Right. And then
So,
he lost like 3 or 4 points in the right side too.
right.
So that makes it white's expectation even higher.
So all of that invasion that Black did only amounted to a 3 or 4 point damage to Black.
Mm.
From his 15, he's now down to 11 or 12 points on.
Mm. No, but yeah, in the center is he kind of erased the white's potential in the center too. In this case.
Okay. Well, so far, White has followed your advice here. Played B, which you see on the screen, and I think we're waiting for Black here to have a move. So Ah,
Is it this one or?
yeah, they played that one, and then black connected, and then white.
Okay, yeah. So we can take a break. It's almost
All
an
right.
hour.
All right, why don't we take a break? You're watching Ke Jie versus Park Junghwan. We'll take a little break. We'll let the players get out in front of us here, and we'll be back soon. Myungwan, I'm gonna make a cup of tea. What are you gonna have?
Want to take a nap, maybe?
Gonna take a nap. Don't do that. You'll never come back. All right.
Ah,
All right. Well, we'll be right back.
yes. Done.
See you guys soon. Don't go anywhere. Right, folks. Well, good news. Good news here is that Myungwan is still with us. He did not fall asleep. He's still here. So, the bad news is that after our 10-minute break, the players have played exactly 2 moves. So, not a lot more things for us to talk about. As you can see, this is all developing exactly as Myungwan foresaw. He does have those Sith Lord powers going on. He's able to see what's going on. So, I thought I would take the opportunity, though, to give you guys a little bit of an announcement. If you're just joining us, what we're watching is we're watching Ke Jie versus Park Junghwan. That is Park Junghwan there on the left, Ke Jie on the right. Number 1 versus number 2 seed in the world. This is the LG Cup, the round of 16. We're playing for. I apparently startled the bejeebus out of some of you folks with the sudden return to audio. Apologies. Anyway, they're playing for several $100,000. $800,000? It's a major prize. The LG is one of the major international tournaments. There's some great sites you can use if you want to track what's going on in the international Go scene. I'll put a couple of those links there in the sidebar. If you are just joining us, this is your first time, the AGA will do these every now and then. We've got a schedule posted. We ran an e-journal story on what the upcoming broadcasts are. There's a white move we have not seen. Look at that out there in the middle. Linking those stones together. I really like white here. Yeah. Anyway, so like I said, Myungwan here, not asleep. Still doing better on his NyQuil than I could do given any choice of pharmaceutical. Not a chance. I would be able to outread this here. It does look like black is run. Anyway, getting distracted. What are we going to talk about? Oh yeah, Congress. Congress is coming up. If you're going to go to the U.S. Go Congress here in Boston, highly recommend it. It's a week of all the Go you can stand. It'll be in Boston. This is on track to be one of the largest congresses ever. We got over 400 people already registered for us, and the prices will go up here, I think, next week. Check that out. If you don't know about how this stuff works, if you didn't hear about it, and your friends had to tell you, you should subscribe. You should follow. You should also go over to usgo.org. You should subscribe to the AGA e-journal, which will keep you up to date on all the latest happenings and all that stuff that's going on. Yes, you do indeed see Relentless here in the background. Got it right here. Relentless. Heavy. Oh, it's a beautiful book. Love it. Love it. I, might nitpick those typographical sorts of choices here and there, but honestly, it's a wonderful book. It's more thorough. I haven't seen a book this thorough since Invincible. It's incredible, really. And I am really hoping to see that to hear about Myungwan's upcoming book on AlphaGo. So, man, it's only like 5 moves. Can we talk about 5 more moves? Anyway, we'll go back on break, and we'll come back once they get maybe 10 moves for us to talk about there. So we'll see how that works. Otherwise, enjoy the show. Right. Crosscut. Yeah, we will see a return here. Definitely going to be lots of different fights. Let's see. What do we cover? We covered the Congress. We covered the upcoming. We covered the Congress. We covered books. We covered things going on. Oh, at the Congress, we will also see some folks from the AlphaGo crew. We'll have, at the very least, Aja Huang will be there, and I think a few of the other researchers from DeepMind discuss AlphaGo. Hoping we'll hear something from them soon as well. Yeah, be great. Who would you rather see AlphaGo play next? Ke Jie or Park Junghwan? I mean, assuming we have to go up because he said, "Oh, it's number 3." If we had to go, who would you want to see him play? That's a tough question. Tough question. Also, our upcoming broadcast, we have the next round of the In Cup, which will be a 2 out of 3 match. That's going to be scheduled for June 11th and June 13th. Myungwan Kim is going to be there. Yes, Fan Hui is going to be at the Congress. Thank you very much. Yeah. So, what was I going to say? Oh yeah, June 11th, June 13th. We do know who those players are. Do we know who those? We should know who those players are. It's the winners of the In Cup, and I think it is Park Junghwan again. Let me check that real quick. If you're curious where I'm going to check that, I'm going to usgo.org. I guess actually I'll go to my email and have everything. Anyway, so those are, you can set your clock on those. We got those scheduled. That'll be the 11th and the 13th are at 8 o'clock. That's a Saturday and a Monday if you're here in the States. That's Isedal versus Park Junghwan. That's who it is. Isedal Park Junghwan. Anyway, so if you like this Park Junghwan, you like these games because they sure are exciting, you'll definitely want to see the next one. Looking forward to that one. June 11th, June 13th. Oh yeah, I might not be the host. We might have those, but when we get there, and then I think on the 25th we will also see another broadcast that's scheduled as a review of the commentary. We'll do probably a quicker highlight reel style version of those other games. I am hoping to see Myungwan Kim grace us with his presence at some point here momentarily. We'll get him back on the line, and we'll be back in, I don't know, just 2 or 3 more minutes. Don't go away. We'll be back. All right. We are coming right back at you. I'm Andrew Jackson. This is Myungwan Kim. He's a 9-down pro from the Korean Baduk Association. Myungwan, how you feeling? You feeling any better?
Hi. Oh yeah, I feel better.
Good.
I take a rest. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
So,
it was same as I expected, I guess. This much.
right through
So it
there.
really depends on who's going to get something in the center.
Right.
So what do you think? Who has like a kind of more influence?
Well, it looks like
What?
White was able to get there first.
Mm,
Because not only this move here, but then Black's next move gives White the first step there against those 3 stones in them.
oh, I play this one. Okay.
Yeah, that.
Well, Black play this one. So that one actually, Black could just ignore it. That was okay.
Oh.
Yeah, that was fine. But I guess Black didn't like to be destroyed the upper side.
So this is how he's protecting that territory on the top, because otherwise this
Yeah,
would be.
right. Yeah, right. So that's more like protecting the territory, and also it's still difficult to attack
Hmm.
for Black. White to attack Black. I mean,
Right.
Yeah, because the this one is still left. It's still left. Okay, so if I count,
Hmm.
I can just count the difference, but let me actually count the whole uh, board.
All right.
So right side, it's been reduced. It's 11 points, and they're still like the same 20 points. So 30 points, 30, 30, 31
Mm-hmm.
for white, and black. The upper side is still like 20 points.
Okay.
Yeah, almost 20 points. The right lower corner is a little bit bigger because he got this one stone,
Hmm.
right? So 15 points. So 35, and was it 9?
9 between the
So
two.
40, yeah, 44. So it's a little bit higher. Like I counted 42.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I think he got B or something.
So 44
So
for black, for 35 in komi for white.
mm, right. So black's territory has increased a little bit, and white's territory has been decreased a little bit. So that makes it 9 points. Was it 9 points
Mm-hmm.
difference?
Yeah.
No,
So
before.
1.5 point difference after komi.
Right. So if nothing happens, nobody gets territory in the center. It's still close. I would say that's nobody's territory.
Hmm. That the middle is just nobody's territory here.
Right.
Well, white has A there behind, sitting there waiting for to go off,
Mm.
waiting to do him some
Oh,
damage.
oh wow, that's pretty aggressive
Yeah,
move.
this crosscut. It seems like black does black have to play this severely, or is he
Okay,
overplaying? What's
I
happening?
didn't see the next move, but that's his intention is very clear
Hmm.
at this point. His intention is to kill either these two
Mm-hmm.
or these two,
Hmm.
and he thought that's enough.
Hmm. He thinks he just has to kill one of those two, and he'll be all right.
Right. Hmm. So I should play this one.
Hmm.
So what black gained and white gained are almost equal, and there is black's turn.
So black
So
would be
black
able to
can,
extend his lead there.
yeah, right. Black can play the lower side, or it might be still close. I don't know,
Hmm.
but it seems like that's what Ke Jie seeing this game.
Hmm.
And then of course, if I play here, then black will just play this on. These three stones became pretty small right now.
Hmm. Those three.
Kind of the yeah
Yeah.
the minimum that he gained.
And black kills those
Right.
two, so they're almost the same, right?
Right. Right. So yeah, he should save this one.
Hmm.
Oh, oh, he can save it.
Apparently, he's turned out, right? What does this mean?
Oh,
What is happening here?
I thought just like black can kill two stones. But if he can save this one, then what was black trying to do it then?
I don't know.
Okay, so yeah, black should play here.
Uh huh.
If black just give up like this, I mean that's pretty something
It's
in the
pretty
in the
something.
center. Yeah, like this one he got like almost for nothing.
Hmm. All those black stones on the bottom are like nothing?
The bottom stone, you mean this one,
Yeah,
right?
those three stones.
No, because right now, if you can cut this one, yeah, that'll make everything different.
Hmm.
But black cannot cut this one. I can just save it.
But he can't. Yeah, he can't.
So yeah, that's not a question. Then that means because of white stone,
Hmm.
then those looks like a wall.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
mean, this one looks like a wall, but it's not a wall or
Hmm.
nothing really,
There's nothing to
really
do with
nothing.
those B through E stones.
Right. So why should black should save it? Black should save the three stones here, and then start fighting from. But This seems like difficult fighting for black, right? No, oh, what what did they play?
Uh,
What was his plan?
they haven't played after white's turned out here. It seems like black is a little surprised about it.
This one?
Yeah.
Uh, no. What was the real game? This one? This much?
No, they haven't played this much. That's right. That white move and that black move haven't been played.
Hmm, it's interesting.
Yeah, it's could Jay have made a misread here?
Like, he must have thought something. Okay, let me see. Let me see more carefully.
All right.
So, oh, oh, I see now.
You see it.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
see it. He was thinking something like this.
Oh, he's gonna. Well,
Mm.
how does that? Isn't there the double Atari just sitting there for?
Yeah, right. Double Atari,
Uh huh.
but then you can yeah.
Oh, you go that way.
Yeah, if you play like this, I'll be very happy.
But can't white? White doesn't have to play the double Atari, right? White can do something else.
Right. Why shouldn't play it like double Atari? But if I play something like this,
Hmm.
oh sorry.
All right, the other way.
Right.
Dot dot dot. Can he play empty triangle?
Empty triangle. Which empty triangle?
Can white just play G6 or H6 instead of playing the Hane?
Oh, you mean
Yeah,
oh
instead
yeah,
of
yeah,
that
yeah.
Hane, can he just extend out?
Yeah, that's right. So if it's like this,
Mm-hmm.
that's pretty good exchange. Yeah, this one is pretty good exchange. Let me before I count this one, let's look at the some other variation like this. Hmm. Because this one, who gets more? I think white gets more.
Uh,
Right.
okay. Can you explain where he's getting more?
Because the whole black group is actually not completely alive.
Oh, you mean the whole black group in
Yeah,
the middle?
whole black group.
Oh, the
Yeah,
one on the
right.
left.
Oh, in the middle.
The one in the middle.
Yeah. So because this one is center.
Hmm.
I mean, it's not the weak, of course, but no. Maybe he can get something like
Maybe he
by
can get
attacking a
something
tree.
against the top, right?
Hmm, right.
So if that black group isn't actually completely alive, then that whole territory up around B becomes vulnerable to white sort of aiming
Mm,
like playing against that as forcing moves that would otherwise not be a problem, but he's really aiming at that whole black group.
mm. So yeah, this exchange is kind of being this big, you know, uh, bad exchange.
Mm-hmm.
Very bad exchange.
Right. Ah, so black must be thinking about maybe some other way he can do this. Does what if does he have any other choices here? Can he Hane? Can he? Or is everything else just painful?
So if white play this one just like directly that,
Hmm.
there are not many options. It should be around that area.
Mm-hmm.
For example, this is another option. Playing B is another option,
Right.
right? So that makes it pretty much playing C or pretty much only these two moves.
Hmm.
I don't see another move. Oh, why did he fight like? Okay, let's come back.
Let's go back. Let's go see.
I mean, he could have played this one. Yeah, something like this. Okay, so maybe this one also.
Hmm.
No, that's possible, right? He thought, the center is somewhat wide, is making territory.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Right,
And that black
so
group doesn't seem to be safe yet either.
right. This one will bother him a lot.
Having A left over to bother the whole group.
Right, because white and on the bottom is completely safe and strong.
Once white's played B.
Hmm. So I guess that's what this one was what no black didn't want to play.
Hmm.
So if you play so but he could have played this one. Maybe he didn't like this one. There will be more normal. I think this one might be okay.
Would black
That
just or would white just come back and protect at 06?
oh then yeah right. Mm. So right now black white is not completely strong in the center.
Mm-hmm.
I mean it's slightly different than this one. It's white is kind of stronger in the center
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
comparing to this. No. If black plays something like this, there's an attachment here.
Sure. Yeah, got across.
Yeah, right.
Huh.
So so he could have played this if the real game is not good for black. Black could have played just like a normally like A.
Just extended, that's right.
Yeah, right.
Instead he crosscut, which is just it seems very extreme.
Right. Yeah, those somewhat too aggressive.
And it really helps white in the center. Could we go back? Actually, we had a question from a watcher here. They were
Okay. You
asking.
can get the control.
Sure, thank you. I'll
Yeah.
take control here. All right, let's see. Boop, 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 boop. So the question that they had was right here. What about a black play at k6?
Oh, it's almost the same.
Um,
Black can just play wedge.
white can just wedge. Oh, wedge,
No,
wedge here.
yeah, wedge.
And now this
Yeah.
is almost the same as the other one.
It's slightly worse because yeah, let me control.
Yep, it's all yours.
So if black play this one, so this one is dead, right? It's just dead.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
This one doesn't work.
This way, white is able to just capture the stone.
Yeah. So black should play here. Then look at this. White is not going to make this exchange.
Hmm. So in this
Right.
case, white doesn't even have to make that exchange there with k7.
Right. So this exchange will be good for black, if I make that exchange.
Mm-hmm. So the fact that
So
white
then
doesn't have to make that exchange makes it even better for white.
right. So if you want to play this one, then you should play A.
Take the liberty
Yeah.
off of the cutting stones.
Right. This one is better option.
All right. Thank you. Okay, so sorry, you were showing us something after the two-space extension?
So I think his another option was like a this one and play here, and then he may get some very bad damage,
Hmm.
but probably can attack here first.
And the group on the left will be bigger, so white will have to answer on the left side before black has to
Yep.
answer on the.
No, this one is still difficult. I don't know.
Hmm.
All the groups are kind of fighting each other.
Oof.
Yeah, right. So, but still, this demo is like a less resolve for black.
Hmm.
So it'll be very complicated fighting. But if this the real game is not good, then he should well consider.
Hmm.
black should consider playing, just ignoring the upper side.
Right. And just
I
playing
mean,
A.
I showed, yeah, but I showed this, yeah, this version too, right? That was possible. Mm. But if I just play that one, then maybe it's not that big damage that white can give to black.
Can white play from the other side at like N15 or N14 instead of that one?
Yeah, this is possible, but you have to be careful.
No. Can white play N15 instead of
Oh, this one.
yeah?
But
Play from
then
this direction.
yeah, right. But the center is kind of weak,
Hmm.
so maybe black can even play here. So that direction is somewhat wrong direction.
Hmm.
Looks like a somewhat wrong direction.
Gonna help black attack white.
Right. You want to drive to this side and then just get some reduced black territory upper side.
Wow.
But anyway, this one looks somewhat aggressive, like a this cross cut.
Well, it looks like
Uh,
black kind of got neither of these things after this crosscut.
No.
Oh,
So it's real game.
yep. This is the real game.
So yeah, it's basically same. No, black should play this one like sooner or later.
Sente.
But yeah, maybe it's not. He doesn't have to play that one right now because black can play this one. Oh, that's right. That is bad. Oh, okay, that's what he looking for.
Oh, he's looking to come back and cut at P5 by
Right.
leaving the white stones short.
Right. Right now, because this one is center.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, black can cut. Oh, I didn't see that. Right.
Mm-hmm.
So that's way better. Oh yeah, of course, black should play. Black should make this one. If black black, then as I showed you, this cross cut is gone.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm, right. Yeah, sometimes you miss like those kind of very simple ones.
Oh, I miss
So
those things all the time. Are you kidding me?
but maybe that's not a big difference right now
Hmm.
because if you play this one, actually that itself is pretty big too. Maybe I can play this one too.
Oh, and
So
sort of go in both
it's
directions.
yeah, it's definitely better not to make this exchange right now,
Hmm.
but maybe it doesn't really make that much difference.
Hmm. Maybe black can beat white to the key point on the bottom at K3 or L3 and sort of force white to connect.
Oh no, it's not going to be this one is basically nothing.
Hmm.
Yeah, if I play this one, maybe black lose more than what black gain
Hmm.
on the low side.
Got it.
Yeah. So he played this one, I guess, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's his kind of strategy. So if I get this one, then he can play here. It might be pretty big now.
Right.
Hmm. Yeah, this is not going to happen. So why should come up with some other strategy? Or if you think this is okay, this is good enough, then maybe you can just take this one
Hmm.
and then don't respond to three stones.
Just leave those three because he already got the other three on the other side. So it's almost like
Right. Just play something like
say
this.
something along.
But he's looking for some other variation that make give bigger damage, such as
Mm-hmm.
this one. So if I play this one, then that three stone is pretty big. But now I can expect some territory on the low side.
Hmm. If he's able to get all of those moves, now something like N3 would be enough, or I guess M3 would be enough for him to.
Yeah, right. Actually, I can just play something like this one. So
N2. N2 would be
yeah,
the end game move, huh?
yeah.
Wow. All right. Hmm.
So right now it's really difficult kind of counting. So I guess white's move. These are the most kind of no, each the simplest one.
So
Playing at A.
he might choose that if he thinks he's ahead, if his count.
Mm, right. And this one, of course, you can consider B.
White B.
Mm. So if I play B, then black should play here. There's no option,
Hmm.
right? Because if I black play here, then I can kind of penetrate.
Right.
Mhm. So then again, that exchange. So this is actually what I showed you before, right? If black play then one first,
Mm-hmm.
that's what I showed you at this time.
Right.
If black play here, if I play this one, that's kind of same. But then white can play this one. It looks like this one's better, right?
Sure.
For white.
Sure.
Mm. So black play this one first and play here, trying to make the same shape
Right.
without having risk of having another response.
He was able to get it both ways there, basically.
Hmm. Actually, at this time, what black can still play something like this one too.
Ooh.
This one, yeah, this one is center, so maybe it doesn't really work very well.
Oh, the peep. The peep is center.
Mm. So maybe yeah, white can choose this one. Did he play? No.
Nope. Nope. Still thinking about it.
This
White is still
one,
thinking about it.
yeah, this one looks like too big actually. No, this too big for white to give up the 3 stones.
Hmm.
And then the low side, actually either A and black can play this one too. So
It's open on two sides.
yeah, right. It's kind of Miai.
Right.
No, white cannot play both. White can attack the whole group of black. So black should, I guess, somewhat protect somewhere here.
And he has time to protect
Mm.
because White's territory there, like you say, is open at A and B, so Black's not in a hurry to break that down.
Right, right. So it's not going to be a big territory. I feel like it's white lost here.
In this.
Then right. That 3 stone is not small.
Mm-hmm.
It's actually much bigger than white 3 stone,
Hmm.
and it's by a couple of points,
Mm-hmm.
and some odds here.
Right.
Because
That two
black
space
is
jump on the left is thin.
right. Black is kind of super strong. So I don't think white will play this much easily.
Hmm.
So it's either A or B.
What do you think of the jump? Instead of B, two diagonally next to B.
Jump. This one. Yeah, this is center, right?
Oh yeah.
Kind of same.
Hmm.
Oh, actually, this one is if white black have to make this exchange. So that cut doesn't work. Oh yeah, this one is better.
For White.
Yeah, for better.
Oh.
For white.
Because White played the jump, so I had to say I'm leading you there. So
Ah,
yeah, White did just play the jump, and I think we're looking to see how Black is going to respond.
okay, I see. So the reason is because if I play this one,
Mm-hmm.
black doesn't have to make this exchange,
Right.
right? So black can cut here.
Right. Without that exchange,
But
Black can cut.
right. But if I cut and in the process of cutting white, black should make this exchange.
Hmm. Because otherwise,
Now
White will push through there.
right.
Right.
Now this one's gone. Okay, yeah, that's all right. Yeah, that's definitely better. So it's better than just B. I think this is better than B.
Got it.
Right. Oh yeah, this one.
Hmm. So Ke Jie.
So
But
if black has to play here, then this one somewhere here. I mean, even white play protect right away,
mm-hmm.
kind of better than whatever white was here and then play somewhere else,
Sure,
something
sure.
like this. Right. That's slightly better.
Totally would rather have.
Mm.
Huh. All right, so Ke Jie, #1 in China, Park Junghwan, #1 in Korea. The two are meeting yet again here in the round of 16 for the LG Cup. My understanding is that the player who wins here is going to be uh, the favorite to go on and win the whole tournament. It's kind of too bad if you're the organizer to have your #1 and #2 seeds meet so early. You'd rather they saved it for the finals, but
Mm.
draw doesn't always make for good television.
So what he can think, I mean, if this one is enough, of course,
Hmm.
he want to play here. But after this, black cannot still cut,
Oh, because of
right?
the extra weakness there
Yeah, because of basically this cross cut, this pip, and black didn't gain anything.
from that whole line. He like
Right.
gave up those 3 stones almost for free.
Those three stones, right? And then black has to play somewhere here like very soon
Hmm.
because the whole group is not alive, not connected. So I would say white black is somewhat in hurry.
Mm-hmm.
So he may think something more aggressive like this instead of just playing B.
Mm-hmm.
So if you play this on, just for like an example, right? So if you just play like this
Mm-hmm.
and just respond everything, this is what he wants.
Then it would be disaster.
Yeah, right. Hmm.
Hmm.
That's really ideal and it's not going to happen.
Wishful thinking.
Hmm. But yeah, he can talk about this one right now. So I played here. Let's say you are playing with me. I play here. So how do respond? How can just avoid that disaster?
Well, I would peep. I would peep there at
Okay.
D13, right?
Sure, yeah.
And then I would Hane.
Okay.
And now, since you've just told me what you're aiming at, um, I guess I would be in some trouble, huh? Hmm. Could I? Is there any way I can counterattack with something like F6?
F6. Oh yeah, F6. I think you can, but this one is going to be pretty big if you have to give up all
Hmm.
the left side. So you can play this one first,
Huh.
and if you play this one, then you can play either this
Hmm.
or just back cross card or whatever. The center is, I believe it's alive.
The center is strong enough
No, right. Yeah, strong enough.
on the
You don't have
on.
to worry too
Well,
much.
then I don't have to worry about black coming through there.
Right. Yeah, you can just maybe block.
Honestly, though, Myungwan, if I was playing you, I'd probably have resigned already because I would count that it's a 2 point game, and I would say, oh man, I'm not gonna be able to play that kind of an end game.
Okay, so let me expect. Did he play
Mm-hmm.
anything?
Black extends down.
Okay. So he didn't want to make this exchange.
Right.
Instead he play here. So if I play this on, then still he can cut.
Right.
So he should gain something, right? He cannot really play softly.
Now that cut is the idea that that if white connects at Q4, those 3 white stones on the left are just totally done. There's no way for white to do any sort of. Can't save them with anything.
No.
Nothing.
So I can just play if this is all white can play.
Mm-hmm.
It might be big. Yeah, it's actually that's pretty big. Okay, let me think. What can you do? So oh yeah.
Hmm.
So I can also protect like this way.
Mm-hmm.
making very kind of busy for black.
Because black is going to have to deal with the cut on.
Right. So black play this one, then I can cut here.
Oh no, black can just capture then, right?
No, you mean after this
Mm-hmm.
or just this one?
Yeah, if black just no, I mean after the clamp.
Oh yeah, this one doesn't work because black have to play here.
Yeah, I meant after the clamp.
Mm. But I'm wondering if this is enough because yeah, look at this. You have to pay a lot on the upper side.
Right, right. Because now the whole group
Yeah.
is going to be under attack, and white's really going to
Mm.
go to town against the territory on the top.
This A might be dead.
Right.
So
That would be a big loss there for.
mm, right. So if black just connect, then it's kind of black lost.
Right,
Yeah, black lost because white played this one, white connected this one by center.
right. If he's able to
So
connect at A, then white basically got those stones in the middle for free.
mm,
He doesn't have that cut on the left side that we were looking.
yeah. So
What?
he spent two moves.
Hmm.
White spent white he spent 1, 2, 3 moves.
Mm-hmm.
White spent two moves,
4 and
right?
5. Yeah.
It could be only black play this one and then just one more move from each side. So so at this time black cannot connect. Black should find out something else.
Right.
And what would it be?
Uh as I am not Ke Jie, I could.
So okay, let me see. Let me consider. Let me say like maybe something like this. But no, whatever black chose, it looks like a somewhat dangerous. So it's not like why can black can play black want to play here.
Hmm.
It's like a black has to play like something like that because black cannot connect this one.
Right. And if he plays A and white cuts at B, isn't white gonna take some damage there in the lower left though? Or is it just
Oh
not
yeah.
as much as the other?
So yeah, why will take the damage, of course. But who got more damage? That's the question.
Hmm. Well, isn't black gonna make some territory here on the bottom? I mean, I guess. No, I guess. Guys
Black
first,
can
huh?
why can play this why can play this one fast?
All that
Hmm.
stuff first.
My feeling is that black is white is winning in this case because white can make a lot of damage to black.
Hmm.
I don't know how to get out of this one for black. I mean if black has to play like this, and white is not going to make the exchange and play something like this one, that whatever black gain on the low side is not going to be enough. That's huge damage. The upper side.
Hmm.
Especially black white played one more move here.
Right.
How many time do they have? Like 1 hour each side?
Yeah, yeah. They should be closing in on an hour each side. If you're just joining us here, Park Junghwan is white, just like last time they played. Ke Jie, black again. Ke Jie without his OP komi. He has to make do with the black stones. I know he prefers the white ones.
Mm. Yeah, I think he's yeah. Oh, okay.
Hmm.
So almost the same. This is almost the same.
Right.
Yeah, because
White's saving that push at K6
right.
in reserve.
So after this one, I mean maybe it's I don't know which one is better, but so basically white protected the cross cut,
Hmm.
right?
Yeah, he's totally able to protect A. He doesn't have to worry
Mm.
about that. He doesn't have to worry about the bottom becoming territory.
So maybe this one's better because white has option now. If I play this one, that's exactly same
Mm-hmm.
as I showed you, right? But white doesn't have to play this one right now. White can play it. Oh yeah, this one. Oh, every time they play, it looks like their option,
Right.
their game is better than my option because slightly at least.
Right. Right. It looks like you just keep coming back to the top. Like White's going to be able to come back to the top and take initiative against that whole group.
Mm. So since I don't know how to gain, by attacking, these resistance, because again, this one is anytime center. It's almost a center. You can you should say this is center.
Right.
So black is not that strong either.
So since Black doesn't have that strength on the bottom,
Mm.
being able to attack on the top here is going to become a thing. That group that he started on the right side is
Yeah.
still a burden, right? He still has to worry about
Right.
that group on the right.
Yeah. Right. So at this time, I don't see a very good one. So if I play this one,
Mm-hmm.
then I have some options here.
I hope.
This one first. In this case, in fact, making this exchange is better because that's definitely center. Center. Black cannot play here,
Right.
right?
Right.
Black should play this one.
Make himself safe. Sure.
Yeah. And actually, why?
And really destroy the top that way.
Oh, but it's kind of risky for white too.
Hmm. Dangerous for both.
Mm. But this one is also kind of very good end game, so I'm not so sure.
Hmm.
It might be still okay for white. So maybe it's like this.
Right.
I know it's not going to be like this, but let's count.
Let's count. All right.
Just to get some idea.
Even though we know this is probably not what's going to be what happens, we will count. If you're just joining us here, I'm Andrew Jackson. This is Myungwan Kim, 9Dan Pro from the Korean Baduk Association. We are watching the number one seed in the world, Ke Jie, on your right with the black stones, against Park Junghwan, the number two seed in the world, number one in Korea, with the white stones. And they are very hotly contested between number one and number two. Those ratings come to you courtesy of Remy Kulum and his whole history ratings program, which he's using to compute a global ratings database. It's not the ratings that either the Korean Baduk Association or the China Qiyuan would sanction. But it is an interesting one. Myungwan, are you done with your count already?
Yeah, it is close, but actually,
Uh-huh.
it seems like he played.
He played. He played the peep at e4.
He played this one. In this case,
Mm-hmm.
my option is better
Four. Better four.
for white.
Better for white. Okay.
Yeah, because my option was I made this exchange so I could cut here.
Right. You had that cut already on the board. That's right.
Right. And then if I play, whatever. Is this what I showed you?
Yeah,
Or
this is
is
what you
it
showed
right?
us.
Yeah, right. So this one, I believe black is white is better.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But in this case, if I play this one, of course, black is not going to respond.
Mm.
Like this cross cut.
Mm. Black's gonna do something else.
Black is going to play something like this.
Mm. Make it easier.
And if I play here, then there's a huge difference, right?
Right.
A, being at B, there's a huge difference.
Makes it much easier for black to settle that shape on the bottom.
Right. Black can actually play this one too, I think.
Well, that would work out pretty well. He'd be able to have his
Mm.
way in both sides.
Yeah, right. Yeah, this one. Black. Why is that?
Can't do this. Twisty ladder. Everybody should read the Twisty Ladder.
So white is not going to play here.
Right.
If I want to play this one, what should I play it before at this time?
Hmm.
So enforcing black to play here, and then this cross cut. Uh, that exchange is not needed, right? Actually, that's kind of bad exchange for white because white can play later. I can make Atari and play this one too.
Hmm. So really just able to do every which way.
So, but yeah, since his reading is kind of very superior, so I believe he knew what he's going to play
Hmm.
for this move.
Hmm. So what can white do?
But
Does white have any choices? Yeah.
yeah, but um, here comes my sixth sense.
Uh-oh. Myungwan's sixth sense is
I think
striking.
yeah, I think no white made a mistake.
Really? White made a mistake.
Yeah, yeah. I think
Ah.
this one looks much easier.
Hmm. Even though black can still just descend instead of the other.
What do you mean?
He
No, if I play this one,
uh-huh.
black cannot defend. Black should block.
Black has to block instead. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So A or somewhere B, black cannot play both.
Hmm.
Right? Black should play. I mean, black cannot play B. If black play B, that's much better for white. This one also, yeah, this is nothing. Of course, black cannot play this one.
Hmm.
So if black cannot play this one, that means this exchange is actually better.
So it would be better for white to push because we assume that it would be no good for black to play A. See.
Right. So it's just like a very simple exchange.
Mm-hmm.
Why cannot black? I'm sorry. White doesn't have to cut A. Why can play someone else comparing to the real game,
Hmm.
right? So if black connects at A, then you can say that this one is bad exchange comparing to the real game.
Hmm.
Does it make sense? Are you following me?
Yeah, I got you.
So
No,
this
I
one,
got you. Keep
yeah,
going. But white
yeah.
has to come back and play 06, right?
No, it's oh 06. No, it's no. You don't
Oh, I
have,
see.
if you have to play this one,
I
then
see. I
of
see.
course that makes difference.
Right.
Oh, you don't have to play this. I just made this exchange, to make it easy to understand.
Got it. Got it. I'm with you.
Right. So that one is no. This card is it never happens.
Hmm.
Nowhere. Not in 10,000 years.
Because white can just Atari up and
Yeah. Right. Yeah. This is just non-existing. Right. So my point is that if black play this on, that might be the bad exchange, but it is such a small bad exchange. I don't know. It's not. It's a point two. I mean this exchange.
right.
How bad exchange is this one?
Uh,
Very small.
yeah, it seems like it's a push and a bamboo. You lost a co-threat, right?
I mean, yeah, you don't have to play this one. So,
Yeah.
so that's I can say it's kind of bad exchange, but it's really tiny.
Sure.
So that means yeah, if I want to play this one, yeah, why should push?
Hmm. Makes sense.
Mm. There's another some other possibilities such as playing this one, for example.
Mm-hmm.
So if I play here, this one is better to be here
Hmm.
because black is not going to connect. Black is not going to block. Black
Right.
can play this one.
Black would play that way and try and
Right.
take those, make that cut.
Right. Right. But I can play this one too. So it's completely separated. I mean, this is center, so there's no edge or anything, and then I can play here. So that three stone, I think, still small,
Mm-hmm.
not that big comparing what black has to give up in the upper side.
Hmm. White's still better here, huh?
Right. So right now, I see some damage is coming. So why cannot play this on? Right.
Right. This
This
is
is
just a
let
disaster.
right. It's let down. it's, oh no, this much, right?
Right.
They didn't play.
White's still looking for a way out here.
Yeah, if I play this one, white has some options here. So I can play. I mean, this one is far better than just connecting,
Hmm.
but still, it's dead.
Sure.
Yeah, it's dead.
Sure. Yeah, there's no
Right?
way through.
That's pretty big. I can play something like this one. I think I should save it like B,
Mm-hmm.
but that one is pretty painful.
Sure. And white has to come back and cut, right? Exactly.
So, oh, I need to count this one. Let's count.
All
Let's
right, let's
count this.
count. It's the round of 16 in the LG Cup. It's Ke Jie versus Park Junghwan.
I should can play this one, but it's somewhat some urgent. Okay, maybe it's okay. So,
Hmm. They're playing for one of the major international titles, and I think $100,000 in prize money. But I just made that number up. It's a good question. Um,
no, it's much more than that.
much more than $100,000 for the LG Cup.
Yeah. Mm.
I don't have a tournament press packet in front of me.
It's
I'm sorry.
between 200 and 300, I think.
200 and 300, depending on
Mm.
the exchange rates, and the exchange rates have been doing some weird things these days. In any event, $239,000 in cash. Better than poking the eye with a sharp stick. Black off with some trouble. This group on the right hand side has caused him some trouble this whole game, but it looks like Myungwan Kim's sixth sense is striking. Thinks that white has some damage incoming. What's the count look like?
Actually, um, it's close. So black territory.
Mm-hmm.
So 45, somewhere 45. So white territory is like a 40, but it's black turn. But I don't know it's how weak is in this area.
Ah, there's some stuff there.
But yeah, if I play this one, then still, so this is very bad. I mean, black should play this one right away. So let me see. I think white should play. Black should play. Oh, this is difficult. Still difficult.
Hmm.
Should he play? Yeah.
And then black can cut though, right?
Cut. You mean? So, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not that clear. This still this one sometimes. Okay, I think white should play. If black can, if I play this one, that looks easier, right? Oh yeah, white can play that one too. How about this one? Let me see.
Hmm. At this point, it looks like black is making some good territory on them.
Yeah, right. But black is somewhat weak. For example, like this one. So I don't think this is enough for black, but it is more difficult, right? It is
Hmm.
difficult.
Well, and so
Yeah, right.
it
So
seemed like black went into
mm,
this fight a little bit behind, right? That white maybe
mm,
had the upper hand in the initial fighting. And so
mm,
if white comes out of this just a little bit ahead,
mm.
he would be doing very well here, right? That would be a good result for him.
Yeah, right. So yeah, this one actually is good for black, I think,
Hmm.
because look at this. This is not small, right?
Right.
Somewhere in territory comparing to, and then black of course destroyed. I counted 13 points, but definitely it's not 13 points. It's like more like a 7 points in the corner. So white lost like 6 points almost.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, this corner, right?
Right. 6 points in the corner around one.
So right. Then white gained here in the number 2 and number 3,
Right.
total of 10 points, more than 10 points. But black gained on lower side, so that makes it pretty close, I think. Or maybe black gained. So yeah, that might be too easy. I think I should play here in list.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's too easy for me.
Is something like G4 just leave behind too many weaknesses?
Oh, this one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can. Oh, what can you do with this one?
I don't know. You can resign.
Yeah,
Terrible move.
that's Tetsuji, right? Yeah, you cannot connect.
Nope.
So if you want to play, that only B.
Only B.
Right, that some other moves are not strong enough, not solid enough.
Hmm. Only B is solid enough.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Well, we're waiting to
So
see what White's move is going to come down. Maybe.
I played.
Nope. Still waiting.
Okay.
Still waiting. You want to take a little break while we wait for Park Junghwan to make a decision here?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Let's
All right. We'll take a
back.
break. We'll get some water. We'll be back.
Okay.
5-10 minutes. Don't go anywhere. We'll let the players play some moves. We'll come back soon.
Okay. I
Hey folks, it looks like we are seeing a little bit of connection trouble. Don't know why we're dropping frames on what's basically a static image, but I am watching our bitrate swing wildly back and forth. So we'll see what's going on. See what's going on. All right, folks, if you're watching, this is still a live game. This is a live feed of the 2016 LG Cup. This is the round of 16 between Park Junghwan, who you see on your left with the white stones, and Ke Jie, who you see on the right with the black stones. Ke Jie is ranked number 1 in the world, and Park Junghwan is ranked number 2. So this is really, it's anyone's game. Guess what's going to happen here when these two meet. They usually go back and forth. Our last match a few weeks ago was a half-point nail biter, went down to the wire. We will see Myungwan Kim. He'll be back here in a second. He is under the weather. If you're watching, be patient with the guy. He's had a run in a fever, 99 degrees. 99.5 degrees, 99.8, something. I don't know. It was Celsius, Fahrenheit, kind of crazy. We will be back here pretty soon. It'll be maybe 5-10 minutes more. These two are playing. The prize at the LG Cup is $200,000, $208,000 US, depending on which currency you're looking at there. And it does look like White has taken some damage there. Definitely look to get Myungwan's analysis. Explain to us why exactly we saw White play G2. Very surprising move. Not one of the ones that Myungwan had looked like. So really looking forward to hear him say what we'll have. What brought that about, and we'll be back soon. Don't go anywhere. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are coming back at you. This is Myungwan Kim, 9-Dan Pro from the Korean Baduk Association. Andrew Jackson with the AGA. We are watching Park Junghwan versus Ke Jie in the LG Cup. Myungwan, can you tell us what on earth happened there in the lower left? This looks incredible.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
So let's go back
yeah,
to let me
yeah. Let me
control.
give you control there. Oop,
Mm.
there you are.
So yeah, from here, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was showing like a this
Yeah,
variation,
we were so sure that was what was going to happen.
but actually I counted black is a little bit black gained a little bit,
Hmm.
right? Because the center, black white gets like a 10
Right.
points, but black gets more than 10 points. Looks like.
Right.
So I need to count again, but it looks pretty close. But what Park Jung-hwan thought was not good enough for this variation.
Right.
Let me go back and then count later. But he played this on. It's kind of not same.
How could
I
this
mean,
be
in
the
terms of,
same? I'm so curious because it looks like that ko in the lower left is so
right.
big.
But black didn't make call, but so that's why it makes it almost the same.
Hmm.
So black didn't play this on. Black didn't make this call. Instead, black just played here. Like sooner or later, white should just connect, right?
Right.
So he lost. No, white lost clearly.
Hmm.
It was 13 points, but right now, what? Like 7 points. Still like a 6 points, it's gone.
Right.
But he gained in the center, like the 6 points, 7, and some points here. But black play this one in center.
Hmm.
So that's some of the some of the plus. So in fact, let me count this one fast.
And there's still a cut at
Looks like all
K6, right?
these are all center.
Hmm.
Oh, you mean K6 this one?
Yeah, is there still a cut there?
I don't think he has time to play this one right now.
No.
And then that's not that big.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, it's
It's a
not that
small cut.
big. Yeah. So in order to just make it easy to count, let's make it this way,
Okay.
right? And then black play somewhere somewhere here. That actually itself is pretty big.
Okay.
So white territory in the right side. Let me see. Um, so 11, almost 10, 20. So 30 points, 38.
Hmm.
White territory is 38. So it was slightly more, right, than previously I counted, 38.
Right. I mean, you'd counted at about 35 across the whole game, just a couple points higher.
So 48, 38 and 48. So black is winning by 10 points on the board. But it's white's turn. So it's pretty close. But if I get to choose one, I mean, it's 10 points, right?
Yeah.
If I really have to choose, I like to choose black, even though that's very close.
Is this the Sixth Sense striking here?
Yeah, it's 10 points, but black, it's white's turn, but white's turn cannot make like a 3.5 points.
Hmm. And it's not that he
So
has to make 3.5 points in one move. It's that he has to make 3.5 points more than the next move black will make. So if he makes 10
Oh,
points
yeah,
and black
right,
makes a 9-point move, he's only made
right,
one
right.
point.
But it's very close because if I play this one, then actually black should play this one first. That's huge. That's huge monkey jump.
Hmm. So black should play the monkey jump first, you say?
Right.
I have some good news for you. Black did indeed play the monkey jump. So white's trying to figure out how he's going to reply here. Oh, nope. White did reply. White
Yeah,
picked over on the left.
is it the real game? Oh yeah.
'Cause
So yeah, that was very big.
White has his sights on the whole left group.
Oh right. So I counted just white play here. But of course, white will take the core first, right?
Hmm.
So black has a kind of burden to like enforce white to connect underneath. Yeah, this is his burden. Ah, okay. So that makes sense. So white, I think white might be losing like a half a point or 1.5 a point.
That close.
So white should, yeah, that's very close. So white should get some extra point. Some extra point. So if I play black play here, for example, I can consider something like this one.
Hmm. Hmm. But what if black descends?
This one?
Yeah.
No, that's game
No, no,
game
no, no,
over.
no.
That's
What if black descends instead of d9?
oh yeah, that's right.
Right.
Then it looks like a little bit of advantage. White gets a little bit.
Hmm. Hmm. Doesn't white have to come back and answer that monkey jump?
White white needs, but he want to take the kind of some benefit here first. And actually, that monkey jump. If I play black play this one, yeah. Let me see. Oh, that's pretty big. How big is it? So comparing to white play, so it's like a four reverse center, so 8 points. Oh yeah, that's not that small. Also, white play like this, and then black can take first the call.
So since black can take the ko first,
Yeah, black should take the call first. Yeah, right. Let's see.
he's not in danger there on the left, right?
No, it's not on danger. But yeah, if you play this one, you can just leave at any time.
Hmm.
But he's not that winning, right? He's not that much winning. So that one is pretty small. I mean, later I can play this one. That's how much point? It's almost 10 points.
Right. That's not a small territory there in the
That's
middle.
that's no, it's not.
Not at this
So
stage of the
we are
game.
talking about yeah, it's like 1.5 points only. So
That's a reversal right there.
right. So it's pretty close.
Wow. I think that's particularly amazing because I feel like most amateur players would have a lot of trouble calling this a 1 to 1.5 point game from this far
Mm.
back. I think it would be a little difficult for us to go out on that limb. Uh, but when you count it up, it seems so easy. So, when?
So yeah, if you take this one, let's say white just connect,
Mm-hmm.
then it's alive.
Right.
So I can play black can play here. Yeah, this one's also center. Then black play here. So this one, I mean, this one is also center.
Hmm.
If this everything is center, the game might be reversed. Okay, let's
Would be reversed for
because
black.
yeah, white might be winning. He got like some points here.
So, can you tell us why
Actually,
why is
oh,
that cut at
oh
k6
white play.
not big? Sorry.
Okay. Oh, okay. So right now, if you play this one, like black can play, for example, or something like this.
And even assuming you take those 4 points, 4 stones,
Mm,
black
mm.
makes just as much territory on the bottom.
Yeah, right. And then yeah, right. That's right. Actually, yeah. So yeah, that's I think what white black will play. So just jump and then connect. If black can win the call, so let me count again. So black has 46, 47.
White had 38, 39.
like a 40 something points. So black still winning. Yeah, small difference, but black still winning.
Hmm.
It's very close. Yeah.
So it's a
But
close
again, if I have to get to choose, I like to choose black.
like it's a close game.
Yeah.
White had the lead here, and so I
Mm.
guess we're assuming that that reversal was in this fight here, or
Yeah, like I told you. So he got this one, right? He destroyed
mm-hmm.
the black white corner.
Mm-hmm.
And then this was big, but that's actually white play two moves in the corner.
Hmm.
White play this
Mm-hmm.
and this, right?
Yeah.
So black played, what did he play? He played this one and this one. So in that exchange, I like to say black gained a little bit on the lower left corner and the center.
Right. He was able to get both A and B there, which
Yeah.
is bigger than.
Right. So what I was suspecting, as white's mistake was still like this one. See. Oh, white could play something more severe here. At this time, he could have played the whole group, but it looks like a somewhat risky. This one looks pretty risky.
Black could just ignore it and take the corner, or
Maybe black can play something like this,
hmm.
and very bold move. So as long as black can leave, black white cannot win this game. So that one looks very risky.
That is an all-in right there.
Right. So let's look at this one. I was thinking then probably this one will be okay. So in this case, so 32, 3 for white. 46. Oh, actually, yeah, white. I didn't count any like thickness in the center,
Mm-hmm.
and then extra gain that white can make by attacking the whole group. But oh yeah, this one looks like a black is better. Black is winning.
In this way,
Right. We can just cut this out. Yeah. So yeah, that's not small.
right? So
This one, this penetration is not small.
that's a good trade for black. If you're just joining us, by the
Right.
way, the demo board is the one over there by Myungwan, and the one directly above here is the actual game. So
Mm.
I think we're seeing what.
This one,
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, this one doesn't work.
Catastrophe.
Mm. But I can play something somewhere here. There's some RJ here,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
or actually, why could I play this one? Even though there's some RJ in this area, so it is still difficult. But yeah, I like to say black plays slightly better.
Okay.
But both of them black looks slightly better. So
So you could say maybe the whole board looks slightly better. I think we're seeing what White's plan is here as we see this
mm.
attachment underneath there at B14. Um, it seems to suggest to
Oh,
me that this is the plan. Nope, we
oh,
don't
okay.
we don't connect underneath. Instead, White is launching into. This is either a co-threat
Oh,
or he's hoping to
wow.
make some to cut off that E14 stone, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Could you? I mean, I'm assuming that that's the plan. I'm not sure if
Oh,
I see how it works. Could you show us how that would go down?
yeah, right. Oh, looks very good move. So if black play this one, then we can cut. I mean, in normal circumstance, then this might be okay for black
Hmm.
because black gets one stone outside and black can live inside too. But at this time, the whole white group is not kind of completely alive.
You mean the whole
Like
black group?
both groups.
You mean the whole black group?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
So even though
So,
that's not a robust shape there for black, even though it looks like a
mm,
Ponduki on the outside.
right, right. Even he got this on, the whole group is not alive.
Hmm.
So if black cannot make this Atari, black cannot make this Atari. The center one stone is being cut.
That would be pretty big, right?
Right. Black can still play here, but that might be big, right?
How would white keep his territory if black jumps in that far?
Why can't white doesn't have to play right? This one itself is pretty big, gain,
Hmm.
and white can probably play like something like this. The out the around this area, white is like super strong,
Hmm. Right.
right? Very strong. So I can just attach, everywhere, and then make cross cut, yeah, something like this. Black can play this one though, but still almost the center, and that's pretty big.
Yeah, black would have to live in the corner here, or
Right. Right. Black has to live in the corner. But getting this one at center will be sufficient.
Hmm.
So black can play some other move will be this one.
yikes. Work
No. Yeah, it doesn't work
for black.
for black.
It's able to.
So this one also black white play here. The whole group has to struggle, and yeah, this one will be reversing too.
Hmm.
Yeah. So he prepared this one. So I guess this one is too much. I guess black should play this one also. It's getting to be very big, the center.
Hmm.
But actually, one thing right now is that this core is not settled.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, this core is kind of time bomb.
For white. Yeah. Waiting to go
Mm.
off.
So I can black can choose this variation too.
Hmm.
So that's very big.
Can black
If
start the ko now that they're fighting over this, or would black lose too much?
after this, right?
Yes, but he could use that whole sequence, right? His ko threats.
Black can try to make core threat, like playing like something like this.
Hmm.
But I can also play this one too. Oh. So it seems like those exchange by itself or this exchange looks favorable to white.
Mm-hmm.
So since it was very close game, it might be reversed. The game is reversed.
Wow.
Then white gets center. I can play this one too.
If white gets sent it to come back and play A, that would be pretty huge.
Yeah, right. So what black can choose is this one.
But like you said, doesn't he now have to worry about? Oh no, I guess he can just live here.
Yeah, he can live, but he just lost some points.
Just a couple points.
Yeah.
But white doesn't win many.
So
Huh.
this one. Okay, yeah, that's it. Let me count.
All right. You're counting. We'll do a little station identification. It's the AJ YouTube channel. I'm Andrew Jackson. This is Myungwan Kim, 9Dan Pro from the Korean Baduk Association. We're watching Park Junghwan versus Ke Jie. It is the round of 16 in the LG Cup, where they're playing for $208,000, give or take, depending on your current rate of exchange. Since this is the round of 16, we won't be able to know the winner of this for quite some time. But if you're curious, our next show will be June 11th and June 13th. That is at least June 11th and 13th. If they split 1-1, then we will go to the 15th, and that is Lee Sedol versus Park Junghwan. In the ing cup. Ing cup? Ing cup. Yeah. And
Mm.
what do you think there?
So this one, he white gained, right? Definitely white gained
Uh huh.
this much. Not completely this much because black gained this one too.
Mm-hmm.
But still, I would say white gained like 1 or 2 points. So then make it really, really close, or probably white is winning. So let me show like some of the variation here.
Mm.
If it becomes something like this, then white can win.
Whoa. He
White
makes
one.
that much
Yeah.
territory on the bottom.
Yeah.
Wow. Now, so you flew through that variation. Surely black would push back, right?
Push back, which one?
Like I don't know, but it seems like surely if this leads to white winning, then black's gonna find something else for.
Oh, right. Yeah. But I don't see like how to push back.
So all of those things are just totally inevitable. So everybody should know the shape on the left there. They call that the door shape, right? With the turn.
Ah, okay.
Everybody should know that door shape on the left. But it seemed like the K3, the bamboo joint, then N2 was there's no opportunity for black to attach inside or threaten any of those.
Oh, actually. Oh, let me count again. So black has 48. Oh, still 48.
Black still has 48 points.
Mm. Yeah, still 48 points. Oh, white has. Oh, this one is still close. Like white has 40 points, and I didn't count something like this.
Something like A.
But yeah, so still very close. The low side, maybe he should guess better. Okay. I think one should get more on the low side. Maybe something like, I don't know, something like this.
Oh,
Yeah, this one's better, right?
yeah, if it works.
Yeah, this one's better. I can play. So like this one. Yeah, so one should play better than the previous one. Okay, whatever happened, I think it should be very close now.
Wow.
It was a little bit behind, I would say, right? But right now it's very close.
All right. All right. So
Yeah.
we're at a very close game. Also, it's worth pointing out the
Okay.
sequence on the right next to the monkey jump hasn't happened yet.
Oh, okay. I think yeah, because of A. Yeah, this move is good. Is it a real game?
Yeah, this like
Oh,
real
okay.
game so far.
All right. That was kind of the difference. I said black should impose white to connect underneath, right?
Right.
Seemingly black couldn't do it.
Hmm. So that's got to be good for white.
Oh, right. Because yeah, right. Because if we play, if I play this one, let's say I play this one, it's only the live. It's only the live.
Right.
Yeah, this is what I showed you, right? Basically.
Yeah. Yeah. But with the
But
connection, yeah. What's the
yeah,
life
at
and
this
death now?
time, no, it's not alive. If I doesn't black play somewhere else, So that one is not center. This one is not
Right,
center.
right. Because white's connected.
Right. So white can play here. And yeah, it's that. So after this, yeah, black should protect, and then that's kind of a loss. How much loss is it? So mm, it's like a 2 points. White gained like a 1 point, something like a 1 point. Okay.
Only a 2 point game. Okay.
Yeah.
So the last one went
But
to a half-point game. Do you think this one is also going to go to a half-point game there, Myungwan?
yeah, right. But isn't that bigger? I'm not so sure which one is bigger. Like this A
Hmm.
or B. Mm.
I'm not the guy to ask. I
Mm.
I I flunked out of Myungwan Kim's mathematical endgames for dummies class. Once you got to 16th of a point, I was having some trouble keeping up.
That was very complicated.
It was a great class. I've
That,
really appreciated that. If you guys are ever in town and you're able to catch a Myungwan Kim workshop, and he has the opportunity to explain the endgame to you, absolutely go. Completely will change how you look at Go. Great.
that actually worried me because I'm going to do it at the Go
Oh
Congress.
yeah, you gonna do the endgame
Yeah.
talk?
Mm.
That's
But
great.
the last time it was very difficult. I mean, no, no, those people,
Uh huh.
they think it's very difficult. So I like to
Well, I think the
I like to make.
slides are very helpful. So what's that about? What's M3 and N2? Those seem to go down like that. Bam, bam.
Mm. So this one, if I play this one, then I can play here, or
Hmm.
I can play this one. I don't know if this is good. This doesn't really look very good.
For white,
So
not look very good.
yeah, probably this.
That looks pretty good for.
Oh, mm.
So black. That's why black just immediately responds there. Then
But it's not that easy to decide which one is bigger. So
M3 or
I was
N2.
surprised that. No, I mean between this
Uh huh.
and this.
Ah.
So I was very surprised that Ke Jie played almost right away, right?
Sure looked that way.
Yeah. Now I can play here. So that exchange now is pretty good exchange.
Hmm. And now that's not
Right.
that small. I mean, that's a lot of points.
So right, without this one, yeah, black could play something I don't know, something like this.
Hmm.
Yeah, something like this one. But right now he made this exchange.
Yeah. Right now, black
Yeah,
pushes
it's
in.
not this is not that small. Okay. If I play this one, let me count.
All right. We're counting yet again. I haven't kept track of how many counts. Has anyone been counting how many counts we've been doing? I haven't been. Um, we also still have that monkey junk hanging out on the right side there. As I mentioned, the last game between these two was a nail biter of a half-point game. More than a few twists and turns. This one looks like we're going into the end game, and it might be relatively peaceful from here on out. We'll see. Anyway, definitely go subscribe to the AJE Journal at usgo.org. Be sure to mark your calendars. 8 o'clock, June 11th and 13th. We'll see what's going on. Hmm.
Oh, it's 8 points.
8 points
Yeah, 8 points.
for black. Point
Yeah,
lead for black.
okay.
So black still has a 1.5 point lead here. If you don't mind my asking, where do you draw the line on the bottom territory for white? Like, can you tell us how much you're counting that bottom?
So yeah, it seems like this one is kind of line.
That's the border,
Yeah,
because we assume that monkey jump happens for black, and So, Myungwan, do you have any thoughts on the rest of the field here for the LG Cup? Gu Li knocked out Lee Sedol here the other
Mm.
day. And we have Choi Xiong is still playing. I think she's
Oh
the
yeah,
only
yeah, she
female.
won.
She won?
Female, yeah.
She won tonight already?
No, no, she won the first game, first preliminary game.
Right, right. She's playing again tonight, though, right?
Yeah, 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 right. She's playing tonight.
Do you have any thoughts of anybody who could beat the winner of this game? Gu Li maybe would have a chance, or
Mm. Yeah, Guri always have chance. I mean, she's very strong.
hmm,
Yeah. But Park Junghwan won Guri like uh, a while ago.
hmm.
So I would say Park Junghwan is stronger than
Park
Guri.
Chung Han would be favored.
Yeah. He won from the beginning to the end. That's I didn't play this one. I mean, there was always center,
Hmm,
but actually Black can play this one. If that happens, this was slightly, I think slightly better.
for black.
Maybe. Oh, yeah, it's very close. Very, I don't know. Oh, it's so difficult.
And actually, it looks like black is deciding that he's going to be even more difficult. He's going to push in at P13 first. Maybe setting up that squeeze that we looked at earlier.
Oh,
I mean, it seems like it's a one-way street here. White has to connect. Then after black cuts, yikes!
so wow, this is the core, and that's definitely
That is a flower viewing code there for
yeah,
black, huh?
mm, right.
White risks
Oh,
everything.
why can actually you know what? Why can leave? But at this time, yeah, that doesn't work because of this one. They can save it.
Hmm.
Mm,
Because
right,
now the group on the bottom would die.
right.
Ouch. Brutal.
Oh, I see. So that's why he didn't play this one. There was always center, but he didn't play that one.
So he's waiting for all of. He was waiting for the K3 move on the bottom.
So why should play this one?
Uh,
So that's let me see.
that's got to
That's
be a
kind of
huge difference, right?
yeah, right. That's 7 points. No, no, like 5 points reverse komi. So that's bigger than probably anything else on the board by 1 or 2 points.
Wow.
Not a huge difference, but yeah, that's bigger. And then I feel like black is winning
Wow.
because that 1 or 2 points gain can be big enough to confirm the winning.
Hmm.
It's my sixth sense.
So if that's a one or
Oh,
2 point margin, that might be all she wrote there, huh?
mm. Okay. I think that's pretty tedious end game. So
That must be it.
yes,
You
yeah.
want to call it a night, then, young one? You've been a real trooper here, sticking in there with. How you feeling? You doing okay?
Mm. Let's take a break and then we can come back maybe.
We'll take a break here. Myungwan Kim joining us here with his
But
fever of
yeah.
100 degrees. He's got a fever. The only
Mm.
cure, more end game, more counting. All right, we'll take a break. We'll be back. Don't go anywhere, guys.
Okay. Bye.
All right, folks, don't go anywhere. We will be coming back to you momentarily. Myungwan still on break. We will come back as soon as we. He said his prediction was that this would be all wrapped up in 15 minutes. He'd come back then and tell us what happened. So I'm still looking on that to be what happens. We do have all sorts of different varieties. We do have Myungwan, who's sticking to his guns, thinks black is going to be the one who edges it out here. Apparently, Weichi TV thinks white has a small lead, 1 point maybe. It's a hard game to count. Tough out there. We'll have Myungwan here to guide us through to the end. We'll come back soon. Go away. Well, this looks exciting, doesn't it? We'll be coming back soon, getting the whole analysis. It does look like black might be stymied for a move here. Not sure how this snuck up on him here, but f6 definitely leaves him looking for a sequence to live on the left side. So we'll see what we can find. It's also possible that Ke Jie might have seen that Park Junghwan was up 1 or 2 points, looking for a way out here. So we'll get Myungwan back on the stream here, and we'll close it out. Be back soon. All right, I guess if you are reading the chat, you are seeing that this is the end. It does indeed look like black can't find a way out here. This might have been him looking for a graceful place to resign. So that means that is the end. Park Junghwan is your winner here in the round of 16, and he will progress on to face... Actually, I don't know what the bracket is, so I couldn't tell you. In any event, we're wrapping this up. Special thanks here to Myungwan Kim, who... probably asleep right now. He has been struggling this whole broadcast. He did a great job. Major props to Myungwan, who it's incredibly impressive. There's no way I could do what he's doing in the conditions he's in. So let's all wish him a speedy recovery. Hope he comes back to join us soon. In the meantime, major thanks to Steve Colburn and Solomon Choi, Andy Olson, all of the folks who did a great job helping administrate the chat. Major thanks to Stephen Hu, or XWho98. You can see his channel at XWho98, or Xiaocheng Stephen Hu. You can check him out. He's our graphics department. He put together the logos and stuff that you see here. And of course, major thanks to our admins on KGS who help us out in putting these broadcasts together. It takes a whole team to do this, and we're really grateful to have all those folks, not least of which Dennis Wheeler, your intrepid game recorder, and Kevin Huang, who started the game off for him this afternoon. Both of those folks provide such a service here, faithfully transcribing each of these moves so that discuss it, not have to worry about that stuff. So we've got a winner. Park Junghwan emerges victorious twice in a row here over Ke Jie, and moves on in the LG Cup. The next broadcast will be Park Junghwan taking on Lee Sedol. Lee Sedol just recently had his streak of games since AlphaGo broken by Gu Li in last round of this tournament. I guess it would be the round of 32. I have one of those. So anyway, thanks everyone. It's been fun having you here. Everyone send a get well soon card to Myungwan, and we will be back on June 11th. Again, June 11th. So 8 p.m. June 11th. See you there. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.